So back to Ambassador Power. Just an extraordinary woman. Somebody who can build paradigms like turning water on and off. And she, as I said, is the only person who got it right on both Bosnia and Rwanda. And I wanted to talk about Rwanda in particular. As I said, we knew about 10 days, 2 weeks in how bad it was. I'm not blaming President Clinton, but I am saying that there were steps that we could have taken to lessen the degree of slaughter. Let me give you one example. President Clinton had in his authority, with the CIA's help, the ability to pull the plug on Rwanda's, it was called Radio of the Thousand Hills. And that broadcast was done by the Hutu, inciting everybody to kill every Tutsi that they saw. And all we had to do was pull the plug. So my guesstimation is instead of 800,000 dead, it would have been like 500,000, 600,000 dead. That's one thing. Another thing is that when the crisis first started and the Belgians were killed, the United Nations knew what was going on. Kofi Annan was totally asleep at the switch. Everyone, worships the ground Kofi Annan walked on. I don't. I think he was probably one of the worst general secretaries we've ever had. He's a classy man, he looks great in suits, and he's the star of Manhattan parties. But as far as I'm concerned, he got it wrong so many times that I don't know where to begin sorting all out. President Clinton, to his credit, went to Rwanda, to the airport, and that was his way of apologizing. And it was his way of saying, because Bosnia, haunted him as well as Rwanda, and I believe that Bill Clinton's finest hour as president was the bombing of Belgrade. And what factored into his decision, in terms of his disgust with President Roosevelt, was Rwanda. And I believe to this day President Clinton carries guilt about Rwanda, and he shouldn't, because the reality is, here's what the Joint Chiefs of Staff said. They came into the Oval Office, and instead of presenting options, I'm going to give it to you straight. They basically said this without saying these words. Mr. President, we're not about to spill one drop of white blood on a bunch of niggers killing themselves in a civil war in Africa. That's what it amounted to. And the context was, of course, what happened in Mogadishu and the spectacle there. And Americans didn't have any stomach for any kind of intervention. And while we're on the subject of Mogadishu, which hurt Bill Clinton's ability to help in Rwanda, I believe President George H.W. Bush made a mistake leaving office, and I'm a Republican, launching a massive humanitarian operation in Somalia. I believe that with 2 or 3 weeks left in his administration, that should have been left to President Clinton to sort out. So, Ambassador Power is somebody who just is a star. And I'm proud of her service. I think she's wonderful. Her sessions in the White House before she became the ambassador to the United Nations were well attended. And she's just brilliant. And she's my kind of public servant. And I just want to say kudos to Ambassador Power. And you're my kind of star. Thank you. God bless you. And God bless the United States. It's December 2nd, 2014.